Hi there, just another what works for me tip, or WW for me. It's going to be on planning your day the day before. This is what I would consider a force multiplier, something that makes the rest of your habits or rituals for success be easier. It's like a glue that helps bond all the other things together. Planning your day the day before, I think, helps you really, especially if you do it, let's say, at the end of your normal work day. For many people, it's 5 o'clock. If you have tomorrow's agenda already down, you can put that away, put that out of your decision system that will pull down your, I always like to think of decision as like pulling at your energy points throughout the day. So once you have that done, squared away for the next day, you can enjoy your time after work in this case. So what I wanted to do is offer a tip on how to optimize the task of planning your day the day before. In most calendar systems, I happen to use Gmail, but they have a recurring task or repeating task option. And that repeating task option can be a huge help in taking some of the daily labor and the time that it takes you to plan for the day next day ahead of time. For example, it doesn't matter if you work in operations or sales or retail or any of the other industries, you can still put in your appointment times for doing certain tasks in that calendar. My suggestion to optimize this is to, before you close out the task, put the repeat cycle. In some cases, the task may only be done once every 6 months, or once a year, or once every 5 years, or every week. But especially in Gmail, you can put in a specific, whether it be a weekday or weekend or the recurring same day of each month, to do those tasks, and it will do what I would call auto-populate your calendar for future events, especially when you're looking 2-3 days ahead of time. Sorry, I had a fly on my nose there. Especially if you're looking for events 2 or 3 days ahead of time, and will help in your planning. Now, I will tell you that the goal is never to have your calendar full. The goal is to be clear about what you're going to be doing at certain times during your productive time of your day. And of course, we'll talk, hopefully in another post, I'll talk about finding out what your biological prime time is for certain tasks, whether it be exercise or deep work or planning. But the goal is never, again, I'll repeat, it's worth repeating twice, is never to fill your calendar so you don't have any minutes. Because you'll get good at filling your calendar, but not necessarily good about getting things done. And the point of what works for me is try and find things that will make you more effective, but firstly effective and then efficient. So don't fill your calendar, just be clear on what you're going to be doing in the next 24 hours, all the way back till the next 5 minutes. So again, in summary, one way to optimize how to plan your day the day before is to, when you're entering a task onto your calendar, before saving it, put the recurring or the repeat time that you anticipate. If you're not sure, put 2 months. Gmail has a wonderful function of saying monthly, but then you can divide that into 4 months or 2 months or 6 months or 8 months, so that it will put on the corresponding date. It's a very useful feature. I currently work in sales, so going into a morning meeting with everything that I'm going to be doing the next day is easy to A, report, and B, most importantly, to execute.